She's going to tell us about the age group of children that she works with.
Yeah, so the age group is really, I guess, birth to 18 and beyond. So my clients, I think the oldest client I've had was in their 80s, and the youngest client was newborn. So it really varies. I'd say that when I'm doing contact work, so supervised contact, which is where parents have to be supervised or family members have to be supervised with the children that they're seeing, that age group is really around primary school or early high school age generally. And yeah, everything else in between. Most of my work in schools is in primary schools, looking at secondary school age children as well, young people, so that I can do more work with them around safe relationships, domestic abuse, understanding all the facets of that and what that looks like, and I guess how their world around them impacts that, because it informs it very much. All the social media, the celebrities, the things that are going on, the music that they're listening to, and how that informs that. So yeah.
Wonderful. So good luck with that.
Thank you.
And who would you say are your clients? We touched on local authorities and colleges and schools.
So there's the immigration solicitors, family law solicitors, and individuals. I have barristers that also commission my work. But individuals mainly, I encourage individuals to contact me. I have many individuals that contact me and ask me for a bit of advice, and I'm able to do that really quickly by asking them a few questions, key questions to understand their situation and be able to signpost them. But I'm going to be developing on my website a members area, so it makes it more accessible for members of the community to approach me and keep in touch with me and get access to information, so that they become empowered to know how to help themselves as well.
How do people know about you? How can they reach out to you and connect with you?
Yeah, so I'm on. I obviously have the event which we're going to talk about in a little while. That's happening next Sunday. But the main ways I would say is on Facebook. Visit AAF. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Twitter as well, and I have my website, so people can go to www.allaboutfamilies.co.uk, and they can email me as well.
And I love the videos that you have on your website.
Thank you.
To explain various scenarios. Can you give us a few examples?
Of the kind of families that I work with and the difficulties.
Or the videos that you use to explain various issues.
So I guess the videos that I have are explaining sometimes the people have difficulties with contact. That's a huge thing when people separate at the moment. There's a lot of unrest within the court arena around what happens with children. You know, where do they live, who do they live with, and whether the other parent should have contact, and it usually is the man in question. And it's a particular difficulty when there's been domestic abuse, domestic violence, or stalking, or even a risk of honour-based violence. That's a huge area that is very it feels a bit taboo, to be honest, and it's a really prickly area even within the court arena. And just yesterday I was in court being cross-examined on a report that I had to do for one of my clients, and it went really well. It was a positive outcome, but that was a lot of months of fighting her corner, empowering her to challenge CAFCAS reports and social services reports that weren't well written, that didn't really understand, acknowledge what she was going through, and didn't recognise the dynamics of the relationship between her and her ex-partner. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we do.
So you interview your clients and then you make a case for them by writing various reports.
Absolutely, yeah.
That must be very difficult.
I guess I don't find it difficult. I find it, I enjoy it. I enjoy it, and I enjoy it more now that I work for myself, rather than working in statutory services.
Yes, and so what is the difference between working with local authorities and how do you work now?
I think the big difference is me being able to tailor my services for families. I feel also that I've got more time that I can give them.
Yeah.
One things that I was always told when I worked in statutory social services was that I spent too much time with families, and I just felt it didn't stop me from, you know, spending time with families, because I knew that's what they needed. So yeah, that I'd say that's the biggest thing that's different.
Fantastic work, amazing work, and I'm very keen to find out some more, but let's have a little musical interlude. And up next I have Mirza, Love and Revenge, and